The air in our home was thick with unspoken words, a constant chill I couldn't quite place, until she arrived. For years, I'd been the quiet observer, present but unseen. At dinner, my voice would fade, conversations weaving around me as if I were a ghost. My plate, always the last to be served, felt like an afterthought. Chores were silently assigned, a nod, a gesture, never a direct request, and the moment I entered a room, a sudden, almost imperceptible hush would fall, only for chatter to resume a beat later, excluding me. It wasn't openly malicious, not overtly hostile. It was just my place. A familiar, lonely rhythm. Then Clara came. A distant cousin, here for a change of scenery, she charmed everyone instantly with her quick wit and infectious laughter. She had a way of looking at you, really seeing you, that felt both comforting and a little too keen. At first, I felt a flicker of hope. Maybe she would disrupt the pattern, truly see me. But soon, the subtle shifts began. She'd accidentally forget to pass on a message to me, or innocently suggest an outing without me, always with a disarming smile. The family, already prone to overlooking me, now actively gravitated towards her. Her presence amplified my invisibility, making me a phantom in my own home. The hushes became more pointed when I walked in, laden with whispers that silenced abruptly. I started noticing their eyes, darting from me to Clara, a strange, knowing complicity. One evening, I overheard my mother, in a hushed tone, mention how much easier things had become since Clara's ideas were implemented. The ideas always seemed to involve my displacement. It wasn't a grand betrayal, but a quiet, insidious erosion. I understood then, this wasn't just oversight. Clara was orchestrating my isolation, piece by careful piece. And they were letting her. Or perhaps, they welcomed it. The realization settled in my bones, not with a jolt, but a slow, cold creep. There would be no confrontation, no dramatic scene. I simply began to pack. No goodbyes. They wouldn't notice until I was long gone. And when, months later, a tentative call came, a voice asking where I'd disappeared to, I simply let it ring. The door, once ajar for my return, had closed. I was finally free, truly unseen, but this time, by choice. My new quiet was my own.